Taking just so deep and live my life. Don't take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding. I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. Hey. Taking just so deep and live my life. Don't take it personal, we just building. It's my season, lay foundation.
Hey guys, my name is Jennifer. Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad that you joined me here today. So on the menu for today, we are going to do a grocery haul, and then we are also going to do a full day of eating. You would have probably just seen my breakfast as my preview, and I always have the same breakfast, the same bacon and eggs almost every day. And then we are going to have our grocery haul, and I'll show you what I have for lunch, and then dinner later as well. We will probably eat out for dinner, and any snacks that I have I will throw in also. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I would love for you to become part of the family, join my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that I upload. I typically upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and on Saturdays. And also, if you're not already, follow me over on Instagram, where I post daily and really feel like I can make a good connection with everyone. Another thing, for the people that don't have Instagram, I actually did set up a Jennifer Lynn's weight loss group on Facebook. And so I will try to insert here a picture of what that Facebook group looks like. If you would like to join that Facebook group, it is open for anyone to join. We do not have to be friends on Facebook for you to join it or anything, but I did just start that page mostly for my friends and family, because a lot of people don't have or don't do Instagram, and I'm sure that some of y'all probably aren't on Instagram as well. But I will, kind of post whenever my videos post, and various other things on that group page. So I'll leave a picture of that, and then you can search it, and I will accept y'all into that group. So anywho, let's get into the video. Guys, I wanted to show y'all this coffee cup that I have been using this week. I picked this up last weekend at TJ Maxx, and I love it. I can't remember if it was around $10, I think, but I'm going to find it and link it in my Amazon store, which is always linked in the description box below if y'all want to snag yourselves one. It's not a huge cup, but it is perfect. I fill it up pretty much halfway with coffee, and then I have plenty of room to froth my almond milk and creamer if I use creamer and stuff like that, and I love it. I've used it every day this week, and I think I'm going to pick up another one and get one for Charlie, because it really does help keep the coffee warm. I tend to drink like most of my coffee in the mornings, and then I'll go upstairs and work out for an hour and a half and come back down, and whatever I had left would of course be cold, and I'd make a fresh cup and take it to the bathroom with me, get in the shower, and whenever I get out it would be cold. This is keeping it warm the whole time, so I love it. It's worth it. Okay guys, I am ready to show y'all the groceries that I got for the week. This week I did the Kroger grocery pickup, which I think this order was about $100 or so. We also have little nosy Nico up here, and he's going in the floor. but he wants to say hello to everybody. Okay, so on the menu today, we are going to make Marry Me chicken along with rice and green beans. That's going to be that meal. And then we are also going to do a Instant Pot taco casserole. And I watched Louise Lane's channel, which I will link that video of hers down below, where she did 2 or 3 Instant Pot recipes the other day. So I'm going to kind of loosely follow the recipe that she linked, and I'll link the recipe as well. And this calls for ground beef. I'm not going to use ground beef. I'm going to use ground turkey because, you know, I'm not going to waste those points. This calls for beef broth. I'm using chicken broth because I'm using the turkey. And I'm also going to add in some additional veggies and stuff. So anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole recipe right now, but this is kind of what I'm loosely following. Here's Nico again. Say hi, say bye. Y'all, Nico is literally the nosiest cat. But that is what our dinner plans are for the week. Again, we always make 2 meals if you are new to the channel, and we will make 6 portions of each and then have those Friday night. No, we have those Sunday night through Friday night, which we actually have a meal left from yesterday since we went out to dinner, and I think I'm going to have that for my lunch today because it was so delicious. I'm not going to let it go to waste. So those are the meals. So let's get into the groceries. So my normal things that I always get are my fruits and vegetables. I always get a pineapple. Every week I have this with my lunch along with cantaloupe. I always have pineapple, cantaloupe, and blueberries. And here are my blueberries. So that's kind of the 3 fruits that I like to do when I do my meal preps, and I put those in a container together, and then I just like to dip those in the Chobani non-fat Greek yogurt. One question I've been getting a lot recently is, do I sweeten it? Do I put anything in it? And I do not. And I know that it tastes really tart and bitter if you eat it by itself, but if you dip the fruit in it, in my opinion, it tastes great. So, and sometimes it even makes the fruit taste better. It almost enhances the flavor of the fruit. So give it a try if you want to, and save on points too. You can use like some sugar-free Jell-O pudding mix, some cheesecake mix or something like that. Might be good. Just put a little bit in there and mix that up. But I just eat it plain with my fruit. I would not eat this plain by itself because it's not good. But with the fruit, it is. So it is worth trying. So that is kind of my staples. Oh, one other fruit that I always have every day is a banana. I have this every afternoon with a Fiber One brownie for my snack. So those are the fruits for my meals this week. For breakfast, I always have diced peppers, and so I get my little trifecta here. I like a red, a yellow, and a green. We will dice those up, and that will be for my scrambled eggs. For lunch every day during the week, I pretty much have a boar's head turkey sandwich. And so I did pick up another pound of my boar's head turkey, like I usually do. And then with that, I like to put just mustard on it, green leaf lettuce. Did I get the bread? I should have had a thing of my rolls. That might be something I got to pick up later, Charlie. I meant to order some Arnold sandwich thins, and I don't know if I just forgot to put it in my cart or not. But I used the Arnold sandwich thin. That is 4 points. The boar's head turkey is 0 points. Of course, the lettuce is 0. I always like a slice of tomato on there and mustard, and that is my lunch. The boar's head turkey sandwich with the fruit, the pineapple, the cantaloupe, and the blueberries, and the yogurt. So it is a 4-point lunch. So I got all of those. For other vegetables this week, I got this bag of fresh green beans, and I'm just going to season these up with garlic powder, salt, pepper, and probably a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese, and roast these in the oven to go along with the Marry Me chicken. I had gotten these green beans before. These look trimmed a little bit better, but I did learn the last time to snip the little ends off, so I'm definitely going to take the time to snip the ends off if they are not good. But the last bag that I got, they had a lot of ends on them, but this one looks a little bit better. So anyway, fresh green beans, but they are delicious whenever you roast them in the oven that way, and it is a perfect side. I think it ends up to be a point per serving because of the Parmesan cheese, but whatever. I don't really mind spending a point on that. The Marry Me chicken recipe that I use, I am going to link the original recipe in my meal prep video. However, I do modify that quite a bit to make it lower in points, and so I will go through that in the video. For my tacos, let's do the meat. I got a big pack of chicken breasts, which I love to pick this up at Kroger because this is $8.28, and I think there's 5 or 6 chicken breasts in here. We will not need that many. We will probably only use 3 or 4 of them. We will see. I like to slice them in half to where they're thin, long ways, and cook the chicken that way. But I don't think that we each need like a full chicken breast, so we'll just kind of see the day of and kind of play it by ear. But that's the way that I like to make it, just because I want the chicken thin. I don't want it to be thick. But you can always just cook a full chicken breast whenever you make the Marry Me chicken. And then for my taco casserole Instant Pot thing, I got 2 packages of this 99% lean ground turkey breast, and that's what I will use for 0 points in that. I also picked up 2 more things of my boar's head turkey pepperoni, mostly because it was on sale. This is not the cheapest pepperoni, but in my opinion it is the best, but it was on sale at Kroger for $2.99, so I went ahead and picked up 2 more because we are getting a little low. I always like to have a couple of bags of those in the refrigerator because I probably eat my 4-point pizzas about 3 times a week, so I definitely don't want to run out. I also picked up another container of eggs because y'all know I have my scrambled eggs every day and I needed some more eggs. And then also, these are the other veggies that I'm going to add into my taco casserole thing. And this is the mini sweet peppers. I was trying to find the rings that were already cut up because that's what I'm going to do with them, is just cut these up into little rings and add that in. But this will just be something that is 0 points that will help make it a little bit more filling. And for the pasta in that, which I have really stopped eating pasta just because I feel like it doesn't really agree with my body that well. But I've kind of been wanting to make a pasta dish and like a healthy version of something. And then I saw this red lentil rotini by Barilla and I decided to get this. I think it's 3 points per serving. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, whenever I do the meal prep, I will have all of those details listed in the description box of that video. But I am going to try this, and I hope that it holds up well, you know, cooking in the casserole and setting in the refrigerator. We shall see. I've never tried any of this. If you have, leave me a comment down below and let me know if this is a good pasta or not. When Louise Lane, or Lauren, her name's Lauren, her channel's name is just Louise Lane. When Lauren made the Instant Pot casserole, she used the black bean pasta from Trader Joe's, but the closest Trader Joe's to me is like 45 minutes away, and yeah, I'm just not going to go down there just to get that. So anyway, Nico's sitting up here again. He's being a good boy, so I'm petting him. So I am going to use that pasta, and we shall see how it does in the meal prep and how it agrees with my body. I also picked up this baby spinach. One thing that I am wanting to try to do is to make like the Fab 4 smoothie, which I'm trying to think. I've seen several people online make this. Sam Oscarl, she's been making this, and she'll usually have this kind of as her morning meal. Now, I am a bacon and eggs girl, and I love to have that, but I have thought about trying these smoothies, and so I'm probably going to try one tomorrow. I'm going to go to Target tonight and try to pick up some of the better and peanut butter. Peanut butter, I think that's only like 3 points per serving, because for the smoothie, you're supposed to have a green, a fat, which you could use peanut butter, almond butter, whatever you want to use, MCT oil. So I think I'm going to do the spinach. I'm going to pick up some of that peanut butter. I'm going to pick up some frozen berries. That's something I didn't think about either whenever I was doing my Kroger groceries yesterday. But I do need just some kind of frozen berries. You don't want to put too much, like 1/4 of a cup in there. Nico's fixing to have to go to the bedroom. You don't want to put more than like 1/4 of a cup in there because it's supposed to be, you know, more of like a lower carb smoothie, I guess. But anyway, so what is the 4th thing? Oh, like flax seeds or chia seeds. So you want to have your fiber, you want to have your fat, you want to have your greens, and I'm going to try it and see how I like it, how filling it is, how many points it is, which the spinach would be 0. I'm not sure if the flax seeds or chia seeds would count any points or not. I'll have to look that up and see. The peanut butter, you know, the oil, the fat is the most point heavy thing in the smoothie. So that's why I'm going to try to find one that is lower in points. So hopefully, wish me luck that my Target has what I want tonight whenever we go there. Anyway, let me finish the grocery haul real quick. So I picked up these sun-dried tomatoes. The last couple of times that I've made the Marry Me chicken, I've used the one in the jar in the oil, but I thought this might be lower in points, and I did see these on the Kroger app, and so I picked this up. So I'm excited because I love the taste of the sun-dried tomatoes, and I want to add in a little bit more whenever I make it this way. It is so good, y'all. It calls for heavy cream, but I'm not going to use heavy cream. I am going to use half and half, and I did get a whole quart of this. I'm only going to use, I think, a half a cup or something, or 3/4 of a cup for the recipe. But this is also what Charlie uses for his coffee, but it is less points than heavy cream. I also picked up some more egg whites. I forgot about my dairy over here. And then I also picked up another thing of my Califia Farms unsweetened almond milk that I like to use in my coffee and also in my eggs as well. I picked up another can of the 100% pure pumpkin. You know, I use this to make my chocolate protein cookies. And then I picked up another thing of the baking powder as well, because I feel like I use a big scoop of that if you've watched me make the cookies, so that kind of goes pretty fast. I got 3 cans of chicken broth for the taco recipe, and then I needed it for something else. I think I needed some chicken broth in the Marry Me chicken as well. So I went ahead and picked up 3 cans of this. I think this was 50 cents a can or something this week. And then something that I'm going to do different also in my taco casserole is use this Frontera taco sauce packet. Y'all, these Frontera sauces are really good. The only ones I have used is the taco one and the fajita one, but I do recommend them. They are pretty low in points, and they just taste really good, and I think this will really kind of ramp up the taste a bit. So I'm not going to use probably as much tomato sauce and stuff like that the recipe calls for. I might cut that down a little bit. I don't want it to be too liquidy. We'll see how it ends up. I'm just going to kind of play with it. Hopefully it's good. I think it'll be good, but I decided to go ahead and pick up one of these to put into that for the flavor. And then I also picked up 2 cans of these petite diced tomatoes because it does call for tomatoes in the recipe. And it also calls for tomato sauce, which I think I have plenty of that. I'm definitely, if you ever use tomato sauce, be sure to scan it. They are not all 0 points, but hopefully I have some 0 point tomato sauce. I know the Publix brand is 0 points. But some of the other brands are not because they have sugar in them, I think. But anyway, so yeah, I think that is going to be all of my groceries. Okay, guys, that's going to be all of my groceries. I've got Mr. Nico here. He loves to be in front of the camera. He loves to be right up in the middle of whatever I'm doing. So say hi to everybody. Yeah? You don't have anything to say now? No. Now he's getting camera shy. But anyway, I'm going to put these groceries up real quick with Charlie's help, and we'll speed through that, and then it will be lunchtime.
I remember the day when we started talking. We were kids and I knocked down all of your mobiles, but you did not seem to mind at all. We took our bikes to the lake after school each day and skipped many stones from the beach. And one thing you said was, listen, I will have your back always.
Alright guys, here is my lunch. These are the last 2 of our panko breaded pork chops that I made for meal prep this week, and the Brussels sprouts. And these are the best Brussels sprouts I think that I have ever made. And then I have my baked sweet potato. I haven't put anything on it yet, but this is kind of what I like to put on there because it is 0 points. I'm going to put some of this butter spray and then just sprinkle some cinnamon in there. And you can just go as heavy as you want to with those. And yeah, it's yummy. This is a 10-point meal. Saturday is really a day that I don't track what I'm going to eat. Of course, I have some grape crystal light. I'm going to have to make me another bottle. But yeah, so I'm going to enjoy this lunch, and I will probably see y'all later, potentially for snack or dinner, or I don't know. We are planning on going to Target and TJ Maxx, so we'll just see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy my lunch. I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay guys, I just woke up from my nap and we are getting ready to head to church, but I'm going to eat my Fiber One brownie, which is 2 points, and have a banana, a very ripe banana. I personally don't really like them this ripe, but I still have 2 left over here from last week. Those will probably get frozen. That's what I do with them once they get too ripe. And then I have my new ones, which they're looking, to me, these are almost at the perfect time to eat them. But anyway, I'm going to eat one of these older ripe bananas and probably freeze the other two tomorrow. And I have a fresh grape water I'm taking with me. I think that we're going to end up going to eat Mexican food later tonight. And we are making a trip to TJ Maxx and Target. So I will show you what we get from there whenever we get home. Okay guys, we are back home from church and we just picked up Moe's for dinner, which I got the same thing that I got last weekend, but I will show you after I film this little Target and TJ Maxx haul. So at Target, I got a couple of bras. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that just because people probably don't really care. Also at Target, I did pick up my sandwich thins that I left off my grocery order, and we got our granddaughter some of this vegan queso. She likes this with those baked Tostitos that I eat, and the one that she has in the fridge here is old, so when we get her next weekend, she would definitely need a new one. I picked up some frozen berries for the smoothie that I want to make. Unfortunately, they did not have the peanut butter that I was looking for, so I'm going to still have to try to find a low sugar peanut butter. If you have suggestions, then you can leave it down below. I'm going to see if I can order it online, but you know, it might take a day or two to get here. And I picked up a little bottle of white distilled vinegar because mine was low and I meant to add one to my Kroger order and I forgot. And it was either to get a huge gallon size one or get one of these little ones. So I just got one of these little ones at Target. And this was my favorite find, believe it or not, the Shout refill. I have not been able to find Shout anywhere, and I love to use that. I think it's one of the ones that works the best, especially on my granddaughter's clothes to get out stains. And my bottle is scraping the bottom, and we've looked everywhere and not been able to find it. So I grabbed this as soon as I saw it. And then the other two things that we went to Target for was the dog food and the cat food. We do feed our animals dry food, but then they also we do like 2 bowls, you know, one with dry food and then one with some dry food mixed with the food with the gravy. So they love that. There's Nico popping in. Say hi, Nico. And then at TJ Maxx, I did get some scrunchies. Y'all know I love a good scrunchie, and I like these neutral colors in this one, and they seem like pretty good quality. I think they were pretty cheap. I don't know how much they cost. $4.99. So I like those. I picked up another one of these little hair trimmers, which I had this exact one that was working perfectly fine last week. I thought it needed a new battery this morning, but Charlie decided to take it apart and he couldn't put it back together. So I picked up another one of those. And then we picked up the dogs 2 new dog beds because they are currently still using their Christmas ones. We need to wash those and put those back upstairs in the attic for next year. I hadn't even thought anything about it really, but I just happened to look at them the other day and realized that their Christmas beds were still out. So got these, and these are $16.99 each, which I think is a pretty good price. These seem like a pretty good quality bed, so and they're small enough that I think that we can wash both of them in the washing machine together. The other ones that we had before we pulled out the Christmas ones were huge and we could only wash one at a time. So hopefully both of these will fit together at the same time. Okay guys, so I am just going to use the Fetch Rewards app and scan these receipts. This is the Target receipt. And then you just click submit and the receipt uploads, and so I got 25 points for my Target receipt. I don't know what I got for the TJ Maxx. Something's wrong with our Wi-Fi, so Charlie's resetting it. I had to cut the Wi-Fi off on my phone to get that one to work. But anyway, I love the Fetch Rewards app. So I have a total of 31,870 points. I don't know if you can see that there, but it is definitely worth doing. All you have to have is an email and a good phone number. So I will leave that link down in the description box below. And then for dinner, Charlie got a quesadilla, and I got my normal burrito bowl. So we're going to enjoy this. And this is just white meat chicken, black beans, rice, lettuce, corn pico, black olives, cilantro, sour cream, some guacamole, and I think that's all that I get on there. Some cheese. So, and then I do have chips and a little queso in here. So So that's going to be my dinner tonight, and I'm going to flip you around here and close this out. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my full day of eating and our grocery haul and then our little TJ Maxx and Target run tonight. We're really tired for some reason. I don't know if it's the rain or what, but we just kind of walked around TJ Maxx and Target for too long. And I kind of have been dealing with a little bit of vertigo, and I kind of got lightheaded because I was like squatting down and standing up and, you know, looking at stuff on the shelves, and all of a sudden I thought, whoo, I am not feeling good. So we went to dinner last night and spent like 2 or 3 hours at the Chop House with family and friends. I'm sure y'all saw my picture if you follow me on Instagram. And I did not want to go sit at a restaurant again tonight. I just wanted to come home. That way I can get comfy and finish getting my video ready to upload for tomorrow. And yeah, so that's going to conclude today. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my uploads. I upload 3 times per week, Tuesday, Thursday, and on Sundays. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me over there. And that way you will get to interact with me a little more. And I usually try to post daily, especially during the work week. I don't post as much on the weekends, mostly because I'm filming most of my YouTube videos on the weekends. But anyway, follow me on Instagram. And I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks, guys.
Make a name for generations, please, and make a, then take a break or a little vacation.